Was cracking peoples, at your boy LEEMAN-X here, and we're going to talk about how I beat RoboCop on extreme mode, and also how I got lucky, and also what I would have done differently if I knew what I know now about this game. So this fight has 3 phases to it. I was able to just go ahead and sock the shit out of him. It's kind of like you gotta aim for the middle of his chest to his head, or kind of get him from the side. And I just spammed, I'm not lying, like I just spammed the shit out of the punch button and get a certain rhythm to him and just stay up in the side of his chest. And it seems to work. I've died a couple of times, but for the most part this works. You also want to aim for that little radiation sign if you can, or the radiation symbol on his chest. That's where you can get a good crit on him. It doesn't really matter if you're going to fight him this way in the first phase, but it does help a lot in the next 2 phases. So I'll explain what I did here, and I'm going to explain probably what I should have done and what would have been better, and also how my guy is actually made up. So the way I attack this is I just used the van as cover and then got my licks on him when I could. And I used the, I did better when I had this view, the infrared, or I should say the night vision. I did better with that. So you can actually hit him through the van, like right there. When he's lined up like that, you can still get hits on him. And I just stayed out of his view, use that line of sight to the fullest, and try to wear him down. And then when he does that, you can get some shots on him as well. Again, you want to aim for that part of his chest where you can get the crit. There is this machine gun here. The way I'm spec'd is I went high on defense, or I should say high on armor, because I knew I was going to play it on the hardest setting, extreme mode. And then I went high with the damage, with the combat, and then high with the scanning. But what I should have did is I should have spec'd way more into dashing, as it actually became a real issue with the last phase of this fight. Also, there is a heavy machine gun which just melts this guy down so fast. Literally, it's behind, right here in front of, okay, the back part of the van, that wall over there, it's over there. There's a heavy machine gun, and you actually want to save that for the last phase of this fight, and you will kill him so fast. But I didn't know that. I was a noob. I just went straight to extreme mode and just, figured it out as I was going along. So I will share my mistakes with you. So yeah, spec into the dash, and that's what you should do, and it'll be way more helpful with these boss fights. So again, line of sight with this van, and if he gets far away like that, I just get further and just get shots on the top of his head when I can. When he does that move, I'll hit him like that. And where he was right before this switched into this cutscene, where he was over there is where that heavy machine gun you want to pick up for this next phase coming up right here.
Somewhere.
So I did pretty good. Like, I still have 3 power-ups. I didn't use a single power-up. In the second phase, once my power went down to 20%, I never let it go down past like 15 to 10. I just kept using line of sight, and then it automatically regenerates to 20. So I didn't have to use any power-ups there. There's 2 power-ups in here, and I actually like to get this little grenade launcher because that actually stuns him and stops him out of his tracks from anything he's doing. But what I should have done again is that heavy machine gun that we should have got from phase 2. We could have killed him right here. We could have just melted his ass and just put a whole clip into him, and he would have died, because that's how much damage that gun takes. Instead, we're doing it the hard way. And yeah, this is like, he's still alive, obviously. But I got lucky as hell right over here. For whatever reason, I was using this as cover, and for whatever reason, he just wasn't moving at all. He was like stuck right there, and I was like, fuck that, like I'm about to just stay right here. I hope he doesn't move at all. I died so much here, honestly. Like the first two phases was pretty damn easy for me. After a while, it's this last phase that was a pain in my ass. And I saw someone else that gave a hint in one of their videos, and he said, or I should say what he did that I noticed I didn't, is get that heavy machine gun from the second phase and held on to it into this phase, and he destroyed this guy in like, I don't know, like 20 seconds or whatever. Like I said, he just melted and dumped that whole clip in there, and it was game over. So yeah, that's what I would have did different. I would have got the dash. I would have gone ahead and got that heavy machine gun from the second phase in that garage, so it would have made this phase easier. But I lucked out and got lucky and was still able to beat it in extreme mode. Hope this helps some of you guys out. Thanks for watching, guys. If I can get a like or subscribe, that would be great. Peace.
The building's evacuated. There's no one else inside. You need to save yourself.